Hi everyone, happy Eid al-Mubarak to everyone, to my Muslim friends and listeners. I celebrate with you today that you mark the end of Ramadan fasting, and not even uh, breaking of the fast is a wonderful experience. Where you invite your friends and family, and you all sit down and enjoy the delicacies of having to break the fast. Well, hope you all had fun. Well, as for me, I'm busy here, you know, inside my house, inside my home, getting ready to go to bed. And it's been raining cats and dogs. The weather is cool because I think sometime in the afternoon it started raining heavily, and when it starts raining like that, business outside have fun, and everybody goes to his or her own abode. Today started out fine for me. Had meetings with my team members, met with my friend who initially introduced me to the second network marketing company I was in, that opened my eyes and made me embrace who I truly am, and made me realize that, hey, it's time to fire my boss and become my own boss. So it was right after 2 months or 3 months after joining the business. That was when I quit. That was last year. And though I'm no longer active in the company, but I still use their products, great products, quality products. But I'm active with my Helping Hands business, in the sense that I really love the vision of Helping Hands International. Anything to do to be a helping hand to someone, to a fellow human being, to help end poverty. So that's, as I really love the vision. That's why I'm pushing the business. Getting people to see, getting prospects to see the benefit of being a part of this organization, and how it can help change not only themselves but the people in their lives. So while we're discussing, we also discuss relationship challenges we are facing. Each one of us, trying to live our dream of driving a brand new car this year. But we all have to focus whichever company we decide to focus on fully and achieve success in them. So it's not an easy one. It involves a lot of team building, motivating, sacrifices on your own part, till you find the right team, till you find leaders like you that you can work directly with and help them and their team members build their business. So it's a wonderful experience today. So it was on our way back that it started raining. So while I was at home, resting, I got a call from a friend to my brother. Sorry about that. I got a call from a brother to my friend, who was my former boss when I was still in the pharmaceutical industry, where I was a chief microbiologist. So it wasn't a very nice call, by the way, because he was calling on me because of his brother's money. It wasn't a very nice experience, because even sharing it here with you guys is more of to pass on the lesson to you so that you learn from it. I made a great mistake, when I fell into the hand of scammers. Given that the economy was bad and everything, so scamming took off. It's like every day you're close to being scammed. Given how the economy is and everything, so people are trying to take from their fellow human being and satisfy their own. I wonder what kind of satisfaction they are hoping to get when they siphon somebody's money or trick somebody out of his own money. But That's by the way. So it happened that right after my wedding, someone who I've been discussing with, supposed business investor or interested investor and everything, and he wanted to invest funds that he said he saved while serving his boss, or while still serving his boss. Well, it don't mean that for him to still be serving his boss, it means he has whatever money he's talking about. It wasn't genuine for him to have the money. It could be stolen money or anything. But then I was having this belief in people, trusting people to a point that I didn't sit down to think about it. So I opted to help invest the money, and that was where I got hooked in, because the way the trick was done, it was done in such a way that I wasn't asked to give anything till I started getting calls from customs and NDLEA about confiscating, some the fridge or the item he was sending down to me with the package inside. That was how I got scammed, and my friend's money got involved in it. Was it wrong touching his money? Of course, very wrong. I still pay that price till now. I still feel bad about that. Was it was the experience a lesson for me, big time? It was then, and it was after then that I had to read RaW Kiyosaki's book with Donald Trump on the Midas touch, and Donald Trump was talking about sorry, not Donald Trump. RaW Kiyosaki was talking about crooks, and scammers. They are the best teacher when you're moving from paycheck to being an entrepreneur, because they come in all different shapes and sizes, offering you what you actually need. I don't know how to do that, but they actually offer you what you need at that point, because I was looking for people who are going to invest in my online shop that was about to start. That was how I got hooked up. And he said something. He said, anybody trying to offer you what you need for nothing, you should look that well. You should examine the whole thing well. Ask a lot of questions before you actually go ahead. It might be genuine, but in some cases they are not. So that was why I got into this, and ever since then I've been paying the price. I've been all my efforts, all my all my hustle. I've been going back to paying off the debt. Now, looking at it from the point of being a startup, having to want to start over and everything, it's really tough trying to make something out of what you're currently doing, especially now you're in the building stage. And in the building stage, mostly you don't have strong cash flow. So trying to manage the little I have and pay off something that is close to 200,000 naira, it's a very tough one, especially when other businesses you started, or you are looking forward to continue with, we're not forthcoming, and you now have to now use the only cash flow you have to dash to a crook. The reason I'm sharing this with you is not because I want to get sympathy. No, the reason I want to share this with you is so that you don't make the same mistake that I made. So that you learn from my own mistakes. Okay? Because when those things come to you, even in a genuine way, of course. But you need to learn how to ask a lot of questions. Question what is wrong. Because in the real sense, I didn't question what was wrong. Rather, I went ahead to try to support what was wrong in the name of trying to help the guy. But it's all good. So good. That's part of my story. That's part of my story. Anytime I look back at it's sure going to be like a lifesaver for me, because who would have known? As when I didn't have this experience, maybe I would have met a bigger one. Maybe when I'm successful, that would have robbed me of every dime I have. But I'm glad I experienced it at that point, so that it taught me a really big lesson. You can't say you have integrity and you're compromising on that integrity. So I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm a work in progress, and every day I'm asking the Lord God to give me the strength to keep on pushing forward and become better. So I hope the lessons of the day, that it makes sense to you, so that you go on and maybe share with your friends my experience, share with your loved ones, comment if you feel like commenting, if you want to know more, or if you want to talk to me more, you can drop your comment on whatever means you got this from. Okay, so take good care of yourself and have a great night rest. Happy Eid al Mubarak.